What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here coming to you from WHF2 on a recent clan war. And I'm going to be jumping back and forth between WHF2 and Rising, especially since SuperCell has changed that thing where you cannot have a 45v45 or a 35v35. We have people sit out, and it's tough to get that sweet spot, which was the 35v35. So we're trying to fill in 40v40. That is what this war was. So we will go ahead into it. And it was not in a range, just a random, but a very nice random as we went against Shadow Ravens. They are a fair play clan. And like I said, it was a random matchup, just to show you what they, what they are. 195 wars won, and we have 9 Town Hall 10s, or whatever, 9.5, whatever you want to say, and they have the same, but they have 2 Town Hall 11s. So we were able to get in contact with them, ask them if they could at least, at a bare minimum, just go ahead and throw the Eagle artillery on the outside. So they were kind enough to do that on both of their bases. So that was very nice of them, and we appreciate that, just to make things a little even. They didn't have to change anything else up, just that, and allow us to actually have a chance of getting 2 stars against them. So that was very good. Props to them. Fun war, really nice. Show you what they did to us, just because they used almost all their attacks. It was really cool. Not too much struggling with our top guys. They did struggle with our Town Hall 9s, though, so that was pretty much what won the war for us. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Town Hall 9s that were not 3-starred, which made the war for us. And let's go ahead and jump into some of the attacks on our side. I'm not going to show any of the Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10 attacks. PB and some of the other guys do a really good job with that high content and those higher Town Hall. I'm going to stick with Town Hall 9, as there were no Town Hall 8s in this particular war. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, let's go ahead and start things off with a queen walk. And the nice thing is there wasn't too many queen walks in this war. They're so boring for me, and I'm so glad that SuperCell has changed it. They need to add the 30 seconds back to Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11. But Town Hall 9s, let's keep those things at 3 minutes, so that not everybody can do a queen walk, queen charge, and 3-star the base. It's still a viable strategy doing a queen walk, but you have to change things up a little. So one of the air bombs takes care of that one minion up front, drops another couple in there, starts the funneling. This is going to be a queen walk. Drops 4 of the healers down on that queen, and we're doing a shattered GoHo here on the backside, or in phase 2. So this queen really is just going to go ahead and take out trash buildings and defenses where seems fit. Brings a rage, 2 heals, and a jump. So the shattered entry is going to come on the left-hand side around the 8 o'clock position. And why not rage the queen up? Let's go ahead and get her quicker, move through some of these defenses and some of these skelly traps and so forth. And she'll go ahead and take care of these buildings. And as soon as she gets pretty far, he'll drop the hog in there to get the lure for the clan castle. Take that hound out. And I will let that queen go ahead and focus on the hound. And as she's doing that, we'll drop the 2 golems in from the left-hand side, and the wizards to go ahead and funnel that to get into there. Has a jump to get the golems rerouted. Very nice jump. And then we'll drop the king in behind the golems. And their job is to go ahead and then clear up some of these defenses, as well as take out that enemy queen. So the king is going to beeline on that queen, smacks her down with just a couple of hits. She is down, and now it's time to go ahead and send the hogs in there. Sends a giant to go ahead and start tanking for some of those hog riders, and has 2 heals. 1 is dropped already, and has 1 heal left over for the back end. Queen is still full health and has her ability and has the healer on her, so she's banging through walls because she cannot get to that expo, unfortunately. The hogs will go ahead and make their way down on a clockwise type of surgical, and they'll use the last heal in there. And unfortunately, I don't think they trip that giant bomb, which they will in just a second. They'll trip a double giant set 1 at a time. There goes 1. And here goes the other one too. Drops a nice poison in there. And these healers are going to do something really cool. They are going to go, wow, the queen is full. Let's go ahead and go on these hogs. Unfortunately, the healers go, oh, there we go. She finally switched on the right hogs. So she was healing the full hogs, but now that's one of the reasons why they take out this king without too much of a problem. And we are on cleanup mode. So finally, the healer AI works in favor of the attacker, which is really cool. So a good way to start us off, let's go ahead and jump down to number 12. Let's look at our first GoVaHo, and I wanted to show this one because I just get tired of dead space layouts. Not a big fan of them. I like seeing them get crushed, which is, spoiler alert, what we're going to do here. We're going to crush this base. Golems go down, start to spread out a little bit with wizards funneling all over the place. Wall breakers are thrown in there. They will open up this compartment, and the king and queen will go down, and their job is to go ahead along with the Valkyries that are going to be deployed, take out that enemy queen, and then jump across the base. Has one jump, 2 rages, and a heal. Is going to need to jump those Valkyries into the core, as well as heal them and rage them. So Valkyries are super strong now. They are just high maintenance. So there's the jump, there's one, there's the heal. They will trigger the clan castle with a P.E.K.K.A. and a LaLoon. The heal will cover those units. They'll take out that P.E.K.K.A. real fast. And then there goes the rage that's a little higher, and some of those Valkyries will run. They just take out that P.E.K.K.A. in a couple swipes. Everything will reroute into these cores. A very nice jump connects all of these compartments together. And now that these Valkyries will start banging through the wall and tank for the hogs that are being deployed. So the hogs are going to go counterclockwise. There's still one more heal left over. I think all the rest of the hogs have been deployed. There goes the heal. Drop down there. The Valkyrie was tanking for that Expo, but she goes down, and now it's up to these hog riders. The rest of them are working their way across the base. I don't think they're going to be enough to push. There's no heal. There's nothing left, so these hogs will die. But 2 royals, full royals with abilities are going to go ahead and crush this. The golem is going to tank for the rest of these defenses, and a couple Valkyries still alive up top, break through, and then they'll go ahead and watch as the queen takes out the last building. So very nice attack as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump down to number 16. And number 16 is going to be taken out by our number 37. Sen coming way up, going way out of his area code, his zip code to take this out. And it's going to be a good old-fashioned GoHo. That's it. And mostly a mass hog, because there's just, I think, one golem that's going to tank up top. And the rest is, just hogging it. So you're going to do the archer healer trick. Watch as the other archer was thrown down on the same tile. That's very important. Make sure those 2 archers are the same tile. And those things will go ahead and take care of the rest of the raid. We'll see it towards the end. Wall breakers go down right by that golem. Queen is doing work on the golem, unfortunately, but the king and queen are dropped down. They're going to go ahead and focus right on that enemy queen and take her out in a few slaps. As far as that, as quickly as that queen goes down, now we can go ahead and start our raid. The enemy queen is down, so we'll do a 3-finger drop. This base has 4 single giant bombs. There goes one, and the other 3 are in the top 3 compartments, 1 apiece. So he uses a couple heals. It's probably a fresh hit. I don't know. He uses a couple heals where he could have held off a little bit, because now the damage comes in. They do trip that giant bomb in the top left compartment, and then heals on the other one, but he's run out of heals for that last one. So, but they're mostly standing in heals the whole time, so they're crushing this base. It's not too much of a problem. Nice drop of poison for those skellies. Has another poison for the rest of the skelly traps, so just a great use of them too. Look at that lava hound, only halfway dead up in that top. Fortunately, the wizard is going to go ahead and walk down instead of focusing on that lava hound. Got a little lucky on that, as it didn't go ahead and work its way. Now it is going to work its way up there, but the good thing is there's plenty of cleanup. That wizard's going to do work on that lava hound and finally bust it. but it's too little too late. Those healers are tanking for it, and by the time the pups make their way down, the attack is over for 3 stars. Nice hit send, way to come way up from number 37. Number 17, let's do a GoVaLo. That's always cool to see. We don't see that all the time with Shattered entry and Zap Quake being brought in there. I'm pretty sure that this thing could be LaLoon, but you know what? It's always cool to see a different type of attack. So, and I said Shattered, I'm sorry. It was a stone entry. 3 golems in here to make a big push along with that Valkyrie. 22 loons on the front and back end. Drops the queen to start helping with this funneling in there. And that queen's job, along with some of the Valkyries, is to take care of those 3 air defenses right by each other. There goes the jump to route everything in there. Valkyries going to help out. And we have no... yeah, actually, we just dropped the poison, so that's fine. Does Zap Quake up top to the last air defenses, so now there are no more air defenses left. And that queen is doing work on the clan castle. The last dragon goes down. Queen's going to take out this air defense. The golem and the king are going to take out the top air defense. So we've got no more air defenses left. Loons are sent in, kind of like a LaLoon, but with no La. So they've got to soak up some of these traps that I'm sure they're going to run into, but, you know, we try not to clump them up so much, only because those air bombs will go ahead and just destroy the clumped up stuff. But that queen will take the second jump, and she'll go ahead and focus on the enemy queen and take her out, as the enemy queen is kind of distracted by those loons and the golem. There we go. She is locked on. She'll take those out, and we still have a bunch of loons left to deploy. So this base is pretty much cooked at this point. Mortars left, and now it's just cleanup. So a couple wizards on the bottom for the side, and that other loon decides to go up the other way. Now comes back, and we have the last barracks, and we're done. So two jumps and a Zap Quake. Very cool composition. Love to see that attack. That was something you don't see all the time. Really, really like that. All right. I want to show 18 because 18 is using Queen Walk with only 3 healers. Normally you see 4. This just goes to show you that you can do a Queen Walk with 3 healers. Just depends on what kind of defenses you're going to run across. Has 1 rage for the queen, and really uses the ability and the healers to the max that she can on this raid. The queen, that is, RL. RL is doing really, really good. You know, he's not running into too many defenses right now. That wizard's going to take out the wizard tower. He's got 2-point defenses, but I think throughout most of the entire attack, only has 2-point defenses on the queen. Has to use that rage because the clan castle has been partially triggered. Dropped a poison there, and that Tesla and Archer Tower was on. Now there is just 1 Tesla, so that's very, very nice. 2 Teslas, 3 Teslas, 4, and that sweeper is going to make a little bit of a pain. But that queen's got her thing. She's still got her ability. We're doing a shattered entry on the bottom with wizards funneling, and the king has dropped in for the second prong attack. The rest of the clan castle is sent out. A couple bowlers in there, and that king has got to take out the clan castle as well as the enemy queen. The queen is still doing fine up there. She's going to need to use her ability right here, just because those sweepers are pushing the healer away, and they had to get away from that bowler. So there's still not too many point defenses up there. That king, the friendly king, is still making his way through. Very, very nice. We've pretty much crushed the space at this point. There are 2 heals left over and a bunch of hogs to go ahead and make their way through. Apologize. It looks like we probably, I hope we can make it through the rest of this raid before I get disconnected. A couple of suicidal hogs take out that double giant bomb. Ooh, look, it went away. Good. So it looks like you know, they went and took care of that double giant bomb spot. There's only a couple more defenses left. There we go. Now the hogs can focus on that enemy king, which is just about dead. Now he is, and we are on cleanup. So very nice attack. I'd like to see that composition as well. using that that GoHo with just 3 healers for a queen walk. Number 30. Just a few more to take a look at. We're going to jump all the way down. Number 30, Matty J is going to do a GoLaLoon. No, I'm sorry, a Mass Valk with Shattered Entry. And it's a good attack, another dead space layout, and with a photo finish at the end. So we're using some wizards, nicely done as far as figuring out which ones you can use to, pick out some of these high hit point storage units without aggroing the cannons. Sends the 2 golems in the bottom and some more wizards to go ahead and funnel. They'll go ahead and trigger that Lava Hound up top, and it's a good time to go ahead and take care of that Lava Hound. Drop in the king, drop in those Valkyries, and they're going to go do the rest of the funneling themselves and then work their way into that jump. They will completely annihilate this queen. She will go down before she even knew what hit her, and they're also going to go through the rest of this base. Has a rage and 2 heals. He'll let the Valkyries do some of the damage in these smaller compartments and then heal up as they'll bust through the other walls. Tons of Valkyries. Mass Valks are awesome. I mean, they will just tear through these level, I think they're level 10 walls? Level 9 walls. Level 9 walls, I think. But, they're doing their thing, and then rages them up there. They unfortunately split. If they went down with the king, I think this would have been a little bit of a different attack. I think it would have not been a photo finish. But has he deployed? Yeah, so he's deployed his queen on the bottom there. As that queen, he didn't want to bust that Lava Hound, which is really, really good. Unfortunately, that wizard will. We wanted that wizard to die. But the queen is going to do her thing on the bottom. Valkyries are still up top. The kill squad in the middle is running a bit thin. That king has used his ability, and the enemy king is going to take care of that. The Lava Hound has busted and is picking on the golems and golemites right now. But the queen still has not used her ability. There we go. It takes out some of these defenses. We do have Valkyries running to the rescue. On the top and the bottom, they will bust through these walls with the help of the wizards and everything else, and then they'll go ahead and take care of this king. Everything's down there, and we have 2 defenses, now 1 to take care of. Those Valkyries will tank for those lava pups, which are going to be taken out right there. And now all we have is 1 queen versus 1 archer tower. That archer tanks for the queen just in the nick of time, because that queen was almost out of health and had no ability. So like I said, a photo finish. It was down to that archer tower and queen, and just a couple more hits from the archer tower, and it would have been a 2-star raid. But very nice. Love to see that Mass Valk. Okay, now going down to number 32. That's what I wanted to show with the GoLaLoon, my favorite attack in this war. 3 phases. Everything was done so systematically, including that minion dying up top. No, just kidding. That minion was not supposed to die, but it's fine. We'll send a wizard in its place. If you can't do it right, send a wizard in to take care of the minion's work, or something like that. Okay, so the queen is going to go ahead, and her job is to go ahead and take out the 2 air defenses here in this GoLaLoon. Rages it up so that golem can tank and make its way through these defenses quicker. That queen has got to get into those 2 air defenses that are right by those Teslas. Second phase up top is dropping a golem in there, getting them rerouted into that compartment with the enemy archer queen, and having that king take out the enemy queen. And unfortunately, that queen is going to lock onto the golem, and that king is just going to completely ignore things. The bottom queen, the friendly queen, finally takes out the first air defense, now the second air defense, and as that second air defense is going down, phase 3 starts of sending in the LaLoon, or the Lava Hounds and the Loons, in from the bottom corner in the 6 o'clock position. The only problem with this whole raid is he held that last Lava Hound a little bit too late in the clan castle. I think he forgot he had it in the clan castle, but they're going to work their way in there. Drop that Lava Hound like yesterday. There we go. It's finally in there. The clan castle Lava Hound, the enemy clan castle Lava Hound, is running around like crazy, and it's finally going to go down to the queen. The queen is going to lock onto it and then go ahead and destroy it. But It's almost too little too late. There's tons of loons going on here. They're going to go ahead and start the cleanup troop or the cleanup process here. And there are a bunch of his own lava pups that are doing cleanup, and we're going to see lava pup on lava pup action here as the queen is cleaning up the top lava pups. I think everything except for one lava pup is clean, and this one is down right now. Okay, drops that last haste to push things along. We got queen cleaning up, lava pups cleaning up, and loons cleaning up, and that is going to equate to a 3-star attack. Very nice. I mean, just a lot of moving parts there. A base picked off systematically, piece by piece, and each compartment by compartment, with different attacks for each one of them. It was really, really nice to see. I enjoyed that. And just a few more to look at. Let's look at number 34, because we haven't seen a quad quake yet. So we're going to see a GoVaHo with a quad quake and a shattered entry here. Where's it stone? Let's see. I wonder what's in the clan castle. Is it the Valkyrie? This is going to open up most of the base there. There goes one golem. And there goes another. Maybe brought Valks in the clan castle. We will see. It's going to be a mystery for both you and I. A test wall breaker goes down. And unfortunately, the reverse test wall breaker. That was that one wall breaker went in fine. The other ones did hit that giant that bomb and did trigger it. But there we go. So Valkyrie's in the clan castle. The Valkyries will punch through that wall. It was weakened by the other wall breakers, and now it's time to wreak havoc. We've got 1 rage and 2 heals to go ahead and make it through the core. There goes the rage that's dropped. Misses a lot of those Valkyries, but that's fine. And doesn't look like we're going to heal these poor Valkyries up. That's kind of a shame. So we're going to hold the rest of the heals for the hogs, it appears. I think maybe if we would have healed that core, we would have taken care of a little bit more, and those hogs wouldn't have had to have 2 heals. But that's fine. That's very versatile. You can do that. Still holding on to those 2 heals just to the last second there. That's really, really nice. Heals up those hogs, making their way into that compartment, and still has 1 more heal left over. Drops the rest of those hogs in, and the golemites trip the other giant bombs. So these hogs really just have to make their way through that quad Tesla on the bottom. And standing in heals, they're really not going to have any problem doing that. They're going to completely crush this last Tesla, and that mortar is just sitting duck. I mean, it's done. It's focusing on the wrong thing, and we have got 3 stars. So very nice attack. All right, so that's it for this. I'm just going to show my attacks and we'll be done. As if you want to see the 8.5s or low Town Hall 9s, I was able to get a 6 stars on this clan war, and we're going to do a GoVaHo here. And Shattered here, coming in from the 6 o'clock using a jump and a rage and 2 heals, and dropping those wall breakers in, rerouting everything. And got the funneling on top with some minions and some wizards and everything else. Drop the king, drop the queen, and then we'll drop the Valks in just a second. I think it's a pretty nice jump there. It's going to connect almost all of the compartments. Didn't need to do a quad quake, but dropped the poison a little bit late. I think I actually might have missed the dragon initially, but that's okay. It's going down. Those Valks are in crack. The enemy queen goes down in a couple swipes. And now it's time to go ahead and send these hogs in. I have 1 more heal left over. I did heal up the core. Those Valkyries are full health, and they're going to go ahead and tank for my hogs, which is exactly what I want. That jump is still there, letting us go from compartment to compartment, but pretty soon it won't really matter as these hogs are going to make their way through. The golem does trip the other, at least one of the double. There we go. The king and the Valks trip the double giant bomb set, or complete that. Finish the last bit of heals that I have, and it's just time for these hogs to make their way through the rest. I have a Valkyrie and a queen with ability, king with ability, and they're just making their way through the top. These spring traps that it's just bad. I have 4 hogs here. And you watch this as these 3 hogs make their way down, and boom. All 3 of them are gone, so that's a little unfortunate. This base would have been crushed a little bit quicker and simpler, but that poor Archer Tower has no idea of the impending doom that's coming. Wizards, Valkyries, Archer Queen, and Barbarian King, all with abilities. This is going to be the Alamo for him. It's going to be pretty much lights out. He's going to take out a couple things, but I thought it would focus on the Valkyries. Unfortunately, I was going to take out the Wizard and Minion, but it doesn't really matter who does it. So we've got a bunch of Royals using their abilities, getting in there, and Wizards and Valkyries too. So base is completely crushed, and love those Valkyries. Love the GoVaHo strategy, just really crushing things. This one was kind of like a freebie for me. I had a hole in the base, but I didn't really want to use that hole until I needed to trigger the clan castle. I want to do my funneling, so I'm using a stoned entry, using 2 of my own golems and 1 from the clan castle, funneling with the wizards. I bring a rage by mistake. I thought I had a heal cooked and it was queued up, and I thought I switched them out, and I didn't even notice. In my head, I just thought I had 3 heals and a jump. That's what I thought I brought. Wall breakers go in to go ahead and reroute everything into that compartment. It's going to drop a jump so I can get into the clan castle and to the enemy queen. So they'll go ahead and take out the poison. We'll take out the clan castle along with the wizards and the queen. And it's time to go ahead and start sending in the hogs. I mean, the kill squad's doing their thing. The enemy queen is just about down. That king will go ahead and take care of that with 3 hits. She is down. But might as well capitalize on this. I'll sacrifice that hog in there. It's no big deal. Go ahead and let it hit a couple hogs, hit that giant bomb. Just trying to take out defenses one at a time. And I still have 2 heals and, unfortunately, a rage, which I think I notice about now. And I'm like, well, what am I going to rage up? There's nothing to really rage up. Both double giant bomb sets have been taken. I could have raged up the hogs. Or else maybe I don't remember what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking I still have 2 more heals left over. But they're going to go ahead and crush this base completely. I use that final. I think at this point is when I look down and go, oh, I don't have another heal. I have another rage. And, I noticed that I crushed this base. All the giant bombs were done. There was no more defenses. So I could have sped the attack along a little bit faster with the rage, but I have plenty of hogs to clean up with minions and wizards, and my queen didn't even use her ability, so no use of wasting that. So basically it was like a Town Hall 8 attack against that base. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and got a chance to see some different strategies. I'm going to go back and forth, I think, between Rising and WHF2, grab some of the good attacks that we have, throw some Town Hall 8 attacks in there as well, and try to find some cool strategies or maybe some more how-tos or instructional videos with the new changes that are coming around. If there's anything that you all want to see specifically with these new SuperCell changes, go ahead and send me a comments in there and let me know what you're looking for and what I can do to help out. So anyway, go ahead and take these army compositions, the deployments, the strategies, and the spells. Practice and get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 6-star attacks, or those 3-star attacks.